Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, and this is your reading for April 16th through the 30th. Today, we'll be pulling a card for the overall energy of your reading at this time. We'll look at your energy specifically, the energies connected to you, and then how those mingle and dance in the middle. Do keep in mind these are general readings, so please take only what resonates. In addition to your sun sign, you can check out your moon, rising, and north node signs as well for additional context. If you're interested in a personal reading, I will have links in the description below, and you can find me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Creators on the Crest. Okay, Cappy, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to pull you a major arcana card from the Rider-Waite Tarot to see what your overall energies are at this time. This one was sticking and wants to come out. You got the World card. Now the World card is all about the ending of a cycle, but as you can see in this picture, the individual is floating through the portal to a new beginning. We've usually got all of the elements happening here, so we'll take a look at that in your reading. We've got that element of fire, water, earth, and air, all contributing to this closure of a cycle. So something is definitely coming to completion for you, Capricorn, and we'll take a look at what that might be. Let's get into these energies here. I'm going to pull the cards for you here. I'm going to pull the cards for the energies connected to you. All right. And how those are dancing and mingling in the middle. Okay, Capricorn, we've got definitely almost all the elements showing up here. So we'll see what this might be related to. For you, you get the Six of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Three of Swords. So you definitely have your sights set on something. It definitely feels like a new journey, a new adventure. It could be a new job. It could be a new hobby. It could be a new challenge. So it will differ depending on who you are and what you got going on in your life there. You're feeling very empowered and strong and passionate about this. I feel like there's a sense of pride here too, which is really nice. Like you're just very proud of yourself for putting yourself out there, doing something differently, going on this journey, going on this adventure. For some of you, you might be traveling somewhere. Now, this doesn't come without maybe some growing pains here. I am seeing this Three of Swords. This is you may be leaving something behind. As you've ended this cycle, you could be leaving someone or something behind. It could be if you're traveling internationally, you're leaving your pet with someone for a little while. It could be that there's been a separation or a divorce and you're moving places. You're going to be farther away. You're maybe leaving your hometown. There's some big change going on here. And with it comes a little bit of heartbreak for you. Now, the energies connected to you, they get the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Magician. This person is in a space of emotionality right now. They are very emotional. They could be a water sign. For some of you, that may be the case. They're being, let's see, they're either tending to their own emotions or they're seeking help to regulate their emotional energies. They are learning and eager to fill their cup. They are taking some nice actions toward bringing emotional balance into their life. And they're definitely looking to manifest something as a result of this. So this could, for them, have to do with self-worth or self-esteem. That could be it. It could be, for some of them, determining what they want to allow in their love life, what their boundaries are. And yeah, they're really looking to put their best foot forward as they move on in their process, especially emotionally for them. In the middle, you get the Strength card and the Ace of Swords. So the Strength card's coming up because perhaps both of you are working through some challenges individually, or possibly as a result of this connection. It could be the connection itself that is going into a new phase or the next phase of its evolution. There tends to be a very sharp feeling to this with this Ace of Swords. It's just very straightforward, very sharp kind of feeling. I do feel like whatever the challenges are, they are out on the table. I don't see yet a lot of secretive energy. I see that you and whoever you're dealing with, you're well aware of what's going on. For some of you, you could have dissolved a business partnership as well. That could be the case for some. Let's take a look at this Six of Wands, because this year I see you setting your sights on something brand new. And to clarify that, you get the Five of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. So, wow, here's your emotional energies really coming to the surface here. There's definitely been conflict that you're leaving behind, but you're moving quite forward and in a much more emotionally stable and secure way. You are or have learned how to fill your cup. And I think that has to do with your journey now. Whether this is an actual journey where you're traveling or more metaphorical, you are definitely setting your sights on better, bigger, and better things. Unexplored territory. I almost get that sense of like to boldly go where no man has gone before, or no person has gone before, right? That's the kind of energy you're showing me here. So yeah, it could be a new work endeavor, could be taking on a new job or you know, changing jobs, doing something different. Let's look at this Queen of Wands for you. Ooh. Oh, okay. So you get the Hierophant, the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. So, wow. Okay. So what I'm getting so far is this is all about your passions, your intellect, and your emotions. I haven't seen a lot of or any pinnacles yet of like this coming into the physical world. So you could very much be working with the energetics of things so far. The Hierophant comes in as an indicator of your spiritual journey, of perhaps your relationship to Creator Source, to how you're interpreting the energy of the universe. You may be getting some pretty powerful and fast downloads, Cappy. It looks like it may be coming in very quick to you. I like this. I feel like you're standing up and being the author of your own life. You might be rearranging things, but it seems to be at a fairly fast pace right now. You do have this Eight of Swords energy coming in here. So that's what you want to watch out for. That is going to be some sort of self-imposed way that you block your own path. So usually it's connected to some sort of thought form or mental energies that no longer serves us. That's why it shows up as a block. So it's no longer valid for you. And it seems to have, I don't feel like this is like a block, like you have a huge stone in your path that you have to figure out how to move or go around. This is more like interference. This is more like when you're talking on the phone, it goes, it's like crackly, annoying interference energy. And it's something that you're doing to yourself. So you want to really tune into that frequency and get that knocked out, because I feel like that is one of the things that's supposed to be ending with this cycle of the overall energy of the world coming up for you. Let's look at this Three of Swords. The Five of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. Interesting. Interesting the order, interesting all cups. You're showing me several things here. You're showing me that you're no stranger to heartbreak and heartache and perhaps even loneliness here. I get more loneliness, a lonely energy. You definitely know how to set your sights on a fulfilling and loving experience. I feel like that's what you're trying to bring into yourself, and you've accomplished that almost completely. there's just that little bit, again, a little bit of interference sometimes sets you back. And again, I think it's connected to the thought forms that I was seeing previously. There's just that little bit of interference. And I'm listening to see if I can get exactly what it is. I think it has to do with your, how you value yourself and the level to which you value yourself. Your energy is giving me, interestingly enough, I'm getting kind of a Cancerian energy from you, and Cancer is the opposite sign to you on the chart. So like if you're a Cappy and Cappy's in your North Node and you're listening to this reading, your Cancer South Node is important. If you want to look at your chart, check for the other places for Cancerian energy and fourth house energy, so you can see where and what influences might be going on for you right now. It's definitely something to do maybe with how you value your own intuition, possibly, or acknowledging your sensitivity, because Cappy, you're an earth sign, you push through things, you're hardworking, but sometimes you might lose sight of those little subtle energies. And I think that's what this is. Again, it's not like a full block, like this is really hard to overcome. This is an interference, but it kind of gives me that annoying, scratchy feeling, like the itch that you can't scratch kind of feeling. The crackly energy. Okay, let's look at this person connected to you. The Seven of Cups for them is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Emperor. Okay, so this person seems to be making some choices about loving themselves versus extending love to others, and how that all works in their life. They seem to be hyper focused on this. They're trying to accomplish a more stable emotional and mental energy within themselves. And there's definitely those emotions that are coming up for them that are connected to certain thoughts that they have. And I feel that they're trying to bring that into a more stable place. So this is someone who may recently, or because we have the World card here, which, is about an ending and a new beginning, they may have recently gone through some sort of ending, and they're really determining how to acknowledge and work through their emotions. They may be more triggered, or they may have the tendency to be more triggered than normal at this time, because they're trying to bring that into stability. And it feels kind of like sharp. It feels sharp. There's definitely a sharp feeling, because I did get this Ace of Swords in your connected energy. That's not necessarily a bad thing, depending on how the sword is being wielded in the situation. Let's look at this Knight of Cups for them. The Knight of Wands, the Justice card, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, so this person, as a product of the ending of the cycle that they've gone through, there could be a legal matter facing them that's on their plate that they're really trying to transform and get handled. This could be anything from a rental dispute with a landlord, to a divorce, to a settlement, to an injury settlement type thing. There's something that is there in their field that, it makes it a little more challenging for them to maintain that emotional stability right now. Again, with the cycle closing, I think they're moving through it, but it does look to be rather challenging for them at this time. Let's look at this Magician here for them. The Ace of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the High Priestess. So now they're showing me their desires. They definitely want to come into a better balanced place, a much calmer energy. They want to feel fulfilled with this completion. So there may be some some things that haven't fully been resolved in whatever they're dealing with, some loose ends. And they're looking to tie those up and to fill their cup and feel complete with the situation, especially emotionally complete from their heart. And for them, this is also an area of their life where they're gaining a lot of wisdom. They're really looking at how they got to the place that they got to, almost doing like a life review for themselves with this high priestess here, really looking into that, really looking into how did I get here? What were all the things, all the choices I made that led me to this? So they're having, that kind of process go on, and they're kind of alchemizing and figuring that out. Let's look at this Strength card between the two of you. On your side, the Two of Pentacles comes up, and on their side, the Ace of Pentacles. So now we're getting more of these earthly energies coming in, these earthy Capricorn energies. Because of what they're going through, and you may sense, because remember I told you you're working on that intuition and valuing that and trusting that, you may be sensing that this kind of instability in their field or in their energies, even if they're not saying anything to you about it. You may be feeling that. It may be causing a bit of confusion, but you are being asked to be strong through this and to kick back to your intuition. Lean back into that intuition. Trust it. Do what you need to do to take care of you. Music might be helpful for you. I'm getting that for some of you. Music might really help you move through some of these energies and gain some clarity. So keep that in mind for some of you. Or if you play an instrument or, listen to some music of some kind. On their side, coming in with the Strength card is the Ace of Pentacles. So make no mistake, this person has Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. They're looking for this new beginning. They're focused on it. In the connective energies, we have the Eight of Swords here. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Eight of Cups, Ace of Cups. Ace is all three of the four aces. So the Ace of Wands, I don't believe I've seen here. We do have Wands energy, but almost all the aces are on the table. So this kind of tells me, mathematically speaking, you all are about 3/4 of the way to coming through this portal and releasing this ending. So I think that. You're kind of showing me that with that Two of Pentacles, and you're showing me, sometimes this is hard. It confuses me at times, but I see you stepping up and being strong with that. Trusting your heart, trusting your intuition. Let's look at this Ace of Swords. On your side, what comes up to clarify that is the Page of Pentacles. On their side, the Moon. Again, the Moon is connected to Cancerian energies. The Moon and Cancer go together here. So it's very interesting that comes up with what they kind of bring into the fold here, into the mix. And the Page of Pentacles for you, you're really nurturing new ways of thinking about things. You're nurturing clarity. You're nurturing precision in your life. You are really about cutting through the bullshit, okay? You're really embracing that, and you're embracing it very practical in your own Capricorn way. And I really like that. I really like that. I see you flowing and I see you moving in that energy of nurturing, and also at the same time, very strongly grounded in you're not going to tolerate BS in any area of your life, really. You're kind of coming in, but not in this connection either. Some of the energies that they might be going through might throw a little shade on this connection with that Moon coming in on their side. And they have some really nice intentions here, but do keep that in mind. I would say definitely try not to take anything super personal coming from this person. They are a little out of sorts right now, and they're trying to figure it out. They're trying to stabilize, but they still have a few challenges, a few things to wrap up. They need to, dot the I's, cross the T's here in their own situation, and then they should be able to come through and maybe be more clear and more supportive and more able to really practically step into this new beginning, possibly with you. Okay, Capricorn, let's get a card for you from the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck to close off your reading. Woo. You've got answering the call. The time is now. You've been called, Capricorn. The sacred journey always starts with a call. You might feel ready or you might be uncertain and not willing. But when you receive the call, you must respond. If you've been waiting for your life to turn out, the waiting is over. Your true and authentic life is happening. If you've been hoping for a sign, this is it. Right now, you've been called and a gateway is opening for you. And it's communication from the other side, from the spirit realms, and the energy of courage surrounds you. You may not know what the future brings, but you do know it's time to act and move forward. And you are, Cappy. You're moving forward through this portal. This is your overall energy here. This is you moving through it. No matter what this other person is doing, you've got to answer the call and keep moving forward. And that in itself will assist with the energy, or at least the energy will be available to this other person to make those choices for themselves. So some challenging but nice work here, Capricorn, with the way you operate and your ability to, do things differently and also not tolerate the BS and work on your own value at the same time. This is very tricky. It's like walking a tightrope at times. So you're doing great. I feel like you need that encouragement. You need to look in the mirror and give yourself some encouragement once in a while, okay? Or maybe make it a morning practice where you're really encouraging yourself every day. Capricorn, it's been awesome to get face-to-face in front of you all again. Please drop a comment if this resonated. I'd love to hear from you, and I can't wait to see you next time.